Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. Count your many blessings. Now thank we all our God. To God our thanks we give. Praise and thanksgiving. My life flows on in endless song. Holy God, we praise your name for the fruit of all creation. Come, you thankful people, come. Come, thou fount of every blessing. Blessed assurance. These are only a few of the hymns in the section of our hymnal entitled Praise and Thanksgiving. And I think that points out something true. Praise and thanksgiving seems to burst whole from our hearts and often expresses itself in song. While I'm not really aware of any Thanksgiving carols, we do sing Christmas carols and love to hear and sing them over and over as we celebrate our Christmas joy. And for the past few years here at Redeemer, on the Sunday after Easter, we have held a worship of lessons and carols using Easter songs. You see, a carol is any song that expresses joy. And if there's any reason to express joy, Easter is it. So maybe we need some Thanksgiving carols as well. Right now, we are wrapping up the first of 3 weeks looking at stories of how gratitude and thanksgiving are expressed to God in the Bible. And while we aren't really going to look at a story today, we're going to look at one of the richest depositories of gratitude in the Bible, the Psalms. David is given credit for many of the Psalms, and certainly he had much to be grateful for. God was with him when he was a shepherd boy and chose him to be a king over his people. God led David in many battles, giving him victory after victory. And when David messed up, and he really messed up with Bathsheba, God forgave David and continued to guide David as he led the people. There's lots to be thankful for there, and it was expressed often in the Psalms. I'm going to mention a few, but this is only a small sampling of a much larger number of Psalms. Psalm 7 is a good example. In this psalm, David goes on and on about the many ways God had stood by him and delivered him. And then he wraps up the whole thing in the last verse saying, I will give to the Lord the thanks due his righteousness, and sing praise to the name of the Lord the Most High. Psalm 28 speaks of the ways David has fallen short of who he is supposed to be. He expresses his sorrow and regret and then says, The Lord is my strength and my shield. In him my heart trusts. So I am helped and my heart exults, and with my song I give thanks to him. David received the help of God and responded in thanksgiving and praise. Psalm 95 starts out exulting in God and offering thanks. Oh, come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Let us come into his presence with thanksgiving. Let us make a joyful noise to him with songs of praise. For the Lord is a great God and a great King above all gods. From there, the psalm goes on to talk about God's gift of creation and how God is involved in every aspect of life. Psalm 100 might quickly become a favorite for many of us, and you've probably heard it before. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord is God. It is he that made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. It's a psalm that helps us remember who we are and who God is, and how our lives depend on God. Again, these are just a few of the many, many psalms of thanksgiving and praise in the Bible. You know, so often in our world, we tend to take credit for what happens, almost as if we are in charge. The Psalms remind us that we aren't. In all of life, we depend on God. May our lives burst forth in songs of thanksgiving and praise to the God who loves us. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.